When Japan's most prestigious newspaper, the Nikkei, featured SB19, it wasn't just another headline. It was history written in bold letters. Imagine this, a Filipino pop group once doubted and overlooked, now is standing proudly in a publication read by global CEOs and world leaders. This isn't luck, it's legacy in motion. Japan didn't just recognize SB19, they validated an entire nation's artistry. From local stages to global columns, this is proof that talent knows no borders. SB19 didn't chase global attention, they earned it. And now, the world is finally listening. Like, share, and subscribe because this moment belongs to every Filipino. Stay till the end, you'll feel every heartbeat of SB19's global rise. It began like a quiet ripple, and then turned into a wave across Asia. The Nikkei, Japan's most influential economic and cultural newspaper, did something no one expected. It featured SB19. For millions of Filipinos, that headline was more than recognition, it was validation. Japan isn't easily impressed. It's a country that celebrates mastery, precision, and artistry above all else. So when the Nikkei chose to spotlight SB19, it was a signal to the world that something extraordinary had emerged from the Philippines. Something disciplined, polished, and globally resonant.
SB19's rise has always been about more than music. It's about national pride. 5 young men redefining what it means to represent the Philippines on the world stage. To see them acknowledged in a Japanese publication revered by global executives, artists, and thinkers is a once-in-a-generation achievement. This isn't the kind of press that comes from viral fame or online excitement. This is recognition rooted in respect. The Nikkei doesn't chase trends. It documents those who shape them. And for SB19, being featured means they've crossed from pop culture to cultural significance. Japan noticed, and with that, the rest of the world turned its head too. In Japan, this publication is not just a newspaper, it's an institution. Often called the Asian Wall Street Journal, the Nikkei stands as the gold standard of credibility, read by business leaders, policymakers, and cultural elites worldwide. When the Nikkei writes about an artist, it signals more than popularity, it means impact. For SB19, this isn't casual exposure, it's a global endorsement. It means their artistry has transcended entertainment and entered the realm of influence. Japan's media rarely opens its doors to foreign acts unless they've proven artistic excellence, professionalism, and substance, qualities SB19 embodies to perfection. The article highlighted their independence, discipline, and message-driven music, values that align closely with Japan's cultural DNA. This feature represents a bridge between two nations built on mutual respect. It's proof that Filipino artistry can hold its ground alongside global giants, not by imitation, but through authenticity. For A10, this isn't just pride, it's proof that the world finally sees what they've always believed. SB19 is not just a Filipino phenomenon, they are a global force. When the Nikkei speaks, Asia listens, and this time, it spoke SB19's name with reverence.
Before the Nikkei headline, there was the grind, endless rehearsals, self-doubt, and a dream that seemed too big for 5 young men from the Philippines. SB19 didn't have the machinery of a major international label. What they had was purpose. They built everything from the ground up, from producing their own music to managing their image to defining what Ppop could be. Their path wasn't paved by privilege, it was carved through persistence. When Go Up became an anthem, it wasn't just a breakout hit, it was a declaration of intent. They told the world that Filipino talent doesn't need to follow, it can lead. Their Billboard charting moments, international nominations, and sold-out shows in Asia and beyond weren't accidents, they were the result of years of discipline and vision. Each performance carried more than choreography and vocals. It carried the soul of a nation eager to be seen. SB19 became a mirror of the Filipino spirit, hardworking, humble, and unstoppable. By the time the Nikkei noticed, SB19 had already built their empire, not on hype, but on heart. Japan recognized that essence, the same relentless drive that defines its own culture of excellence. That connection, that mutual respect, is what transformed admiration into acknowledgement. Japan doesn't give its attention easily. It studies, observes, and then honors those who earn it. Over the past 2 years, Japanese fans have quietly fallen under SB19's spell. Reaction videos, fan covers, and translations of their lyrics began circulating across Japanese social media. What captured Japan wasn't just their performance precision, it was their sincerity.
In a culture that values discipline and artistry, SB19 fit naturally. Their synchronized choreography echoed Japan's appreciation for perfection. Their lyrics carried emotional honesty, something deeply revered in Japanese music culture. They didn't need to adapt. Their authenticity was enough. The Japanese audience recognized in SB19 what they see in their own idols, dedication that borders on devotion. Music platforms in Japan began recommending SB19's tracks, especially after international festivals and interviews showcased their professionalism and humility. Japanese media outlets started covering them not as foreign artists, but as musicians worthy of serious respect. The Nikkei's feature became the final confirmation. SB19 wasn't a passing fascination. They were becoming part of Asia's musical fabric. This growing fascination is proof that genuine art transcends language. When a nation as musically discerning as Japan embraces SB19, it means the foundation they've built is rock solid. They're not chasing global waves, they're creating one, and Japan just decided to surf it with them. When the Nikkei released its piece on SB19, it wasn't just a casual mention. It was a study in artistry and influence. The article delved into how SB19 rose independently, blending Filipino identity with global sound. It highlighted their ability to merge pop, rap, and soul while carrying messages of resilience and authenticity. The Nikkei admired their professionalism, discipline, and leadership in Asia's growing pop movement.
When the news broke, 810 around the world exploded with pride. Twitter, X, and TikTok flooded with clips of fans crying, cheering, and translating the Nikkei feature word by word. It wasn't just joy, it was vindication. For years, they defended SB19 against doubt, saying the world would one day see what Filipinos already knew. That day had finally arrived. Japanese 810 organized fan projects, sending messages of support in both languages, bridging communities across oceans. Hashtags like SB19 in Nikkei trended globally within hours. The fandom became a united force, not just fans of music, but ambassadors of culture. Their collective emotion transformed pride into power. And in every tear, every tweet, one truth echoed. SB19's victory was everyone's victory. A moment when the Filipino spirit touched the heart of Japan. From humble beginnings to the Nikkei pages, SB19 has proven that real success is earned, not granted. Their journey now stands as a blueprint for every dreamer who refuses to give up. Japan's recognition wasn't the end, it was the beginning of SB19's global era. The world is finally seeing what 810 always believed. Talent born in the Philippines can inspire across continents. This is more than music, it's history in motion. If you felt that pride too, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because SB19's story is still being written and we're all part of it.